Hello, beautiful people. So, today I'm going to answer a question that I have been asked so many times by so many different people. How did I know that I wanted to do hair? How did I know that I wanted to be a master cosmetologist? Well, when I was about maybe 13, 14, I went to a salon to get my hair cut. And that day I sat there, I probably waited on her about maybe 5 hours because she was really good and she was very busy. So I sat there and I watched everything. I watched the customers, how they communicated with each other. I watched the hairstylist, how she communicated with the customers. I watched her work and how she did such great work. And before I left, I was like, wow. I was so impressed. By the time I was ready to go, my hair was finished. I was already done leaving out the door. By the time I got home, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt, this is what I want to do. At that time, I probably was going to maybe the 9th grade. I started playing in my mom's hair. I started doing my sister's hair. I started working on my aunt's hair. I had friends that I would do. I was into it. And my uncle and aunt, they bought me a curling iron. Then me and my sister, we was old enough, so we started buying our own curling irons. And I just felt like I had it going on. So when I got to the 11th grade, the high school that I attended, they offered cosmetology. We had to be bused to a technical school. I went to Miami Lakes Tech. We had to be bused to a technical school. And I did my cosmetology credits in the 11th and 12th grade because my mind was made up and I knew exactly what it was that I wanted to do with my life. I was sold out. And I did work a few jobs because once I graduated from school, I still needed more credits. So I got a little job at a donut shop. I worked at night. I went to school during the day. It was rough, but my mind was made up and I knew what I wanted to do. So I completed my cosmetology course. I graduated, went to state board, got my license, and it was on and popping. And to tell you the truth, I had a job in a salon before I even went to state board because back then in Florida, once you apply for a state board, you can work. So I got a job in a salon and I started to do hair. The first salon I worked in, I worked on commission. She was an older lady. It was a very small shop. And it wasn't really a whole lot going on. I was really, really, really young. So I went to another shop. Drama full. Oh my goodness. So that did not work out. I went to a shop called Love on Day Collage. This was way back. And I stayed in that shop for maybe about 2 or 3 years. And that is pretty much where I learned everything I know. I took that experience working in that shop under the owner and the owner's brother. I watched everything they did. I watched everything all the other stylists did. As a matter of fact, it was 12 of us there. And everybody rented their own booth. And I was the underdog. So the thing that I could do, they weren't willing to do. So not only did I assist them with certain things, but the skill that I had, even early, the skill that I had, they didn't want to do that. So they would pass all of that to me. And that's how I built my clientele. Let me tell you something. It was a blessing. It was a blessing that right now to this day, I still benefit from. So I'm going to tell you, if your mind is made up and this is what you want to do with your life, the sky is the limit. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. Don't get discouraged because you have so many hours. You might not have enough time. It's a lot of excuses that you can make, but stick to your plan and move forward. Go to school, get your license, become professional. Be the best professional cosmetologist that you can be. Now that I live in the state of Georgia, it is called a master cosmetologist. So I am now a master cosmetologist, and I just absolutely love what I do. And as I've gotten older, I love it more. Like I'm so fulfilled in my life's work and what I do. Like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, I have been doing this for over 30 years, and I have not regretted it for one day. From the day I went to that lady's salon and I sat there, I don't want to say the name of the salon. I don't even think they're still in business at this point. But from the day that I was there at the age of maybe 13 or 14, when I left there, I think God just set it up for the rest of my life that particular day. I just had to be there. And like I say, I sat there for about 5 or 6 hours waiting on her to get to me. And by the time I left that shop, I knew exactly what it was that I wanted to do with my life. I knew I wanted to do hair. I wanted to have a salon. I wanted to build a business. My mind was made up. I knew exactly what it was that I wanted to do. And I was a very young girl at the time. So I'll say to you, make up your mind what it is that you want to do, how you want to do it, how big you want to do it, and shoot for the stars. The sky's the limit. You will not regret it. This is one of the best business you can be in. I'm telling you. This business has been good to me. And I have given it my heart and soul, and I have no regrets. So that's all I got. I'm going to go through some other stuff. I'm building my channel, so I'm going to be making some videos. Even how I started out on commission, and then I ended up on booth rent, and eventually I rented out salons. I subleased for a couple years. Then I started with my own salon, with my own name. Then I purchased my own commercial property and built into that. I'm going to go into all of these things eventually. But I just want to tell you, if this is what you have made up in your heart and in your mind that you want, that this is what you want to do, God got you. I promise you, you will not regret it for a day. Okay? Just stick to it. Stick to it. Don't give up. Sometimes it might get slow. Sometimes you might get discouraged. Sometimes you might run into some clients that are very hard to please. But stick to what you do and master your craft. I can't say that enough. Go to hair shows. Go to hair classes. Do your continuing education. Keep up with your license. Learn from the people that you work with. Because all of that, you just building your portfolio. And I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Okay? So I'm going to say goodbye because it is early and I got to start my day. And I got my first client in a few minutes. So y'all have a good day. Enjoy what you do. Love what you do. Make plenty of money doing it. And God bless you. Okay? See y'all later. Bye.